Hello and welcome to the Evercade Retreat. Gene Joke here, and today I'm adding Steel Force from the Pico Arcade Collection 1 to my ever-growing list where I rank all the games on the Evercade. Steel Force is a top-down shoot-'em-up where you run around alien planets, blasting aliens, and blasting aliens basically through maze-like levels. I suppose that's a detail I can add. And yeah, you run around blasting aliens, and that's it. It was released in arcades in 1994. It was developed by Electronic Devices Italy, who I believe are also the people behind Diver Boy, and seems essentially like a more action-based riff on Alien Breed. It certainly has similarities in the visual style of the factory blasting aliens, kind of a giveaway, but the action is much more fast and frantic. There's a number of planets you go to where you blast various aliens, navigate the mazes, defeat the bosses, and then move on to the next planet. Like Alien Breed, there are locked doors, only there's no need for keys, you just blast your way through them, either with repeatedly shooting them or firing a grenade or rocket launchers at them. Visually, the game isn't too bad. Top-down games like this are hard to do too much with, as the action is very, well, top-down. It doesn't always leave the designers the most room for making exciting looking levels, but they do a fair job of it. The different biomes of the various planets you go to are sufficiently varied, although some definitely look better than others. Throughout the levels there are constant pointers to point you in the direction towards the end of the level or the boss, which is handy because there's quite a strict time limit. If you run out of time, then you lose a life or a credit, and it's a bit of a pain basically. So the order of the day is to just blast through the levels as quickly as possible. The sound effects are pretty good, the music's not too bad, although occasionally a bit repetitive. The action is very fast and frantic, but beyond that you will notice that there is a bit of jank in the game. Well, maybe quite a bit of jank. Fortunately, it's fast and frantic enough and fun enough that you can overlook it. The bosses do vary in quality, some are quite impressive, but most are fairly static and not that imaginative, and the difficulty of them is all over the place. Some of the early bosses can be quite challenging, whereas many of the later ones you can find a spot to stand in and blast away at. I think it's the second boss is probably the hardest in the entire game. So it's a janky, flawed arcade game, but it's fun enough to have a blast through and just coin feed your way through, or maybe do one credit plays and see how far you can get. Although there's a good chance that second boss might be the limit, or is it the third boss? One of the two, I can't really remember. It's been a little while since I played it, and I haven't played it before recording this to do this video, as I have played through it a fair number of times. As I said, it's just a bit of janky fun, and of course you can bring a friend along to enjoy the action with you. To place it in my overall ranking list, I would have to put it above Donut Dodo, but below Vapor Trail. Anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.